On June 2nd, former Stanford student 20-year-old Brock Turner was sentenced to 6 months in county jail and probation for sexually assaulting a woman in January 2015. The victim had gone to a party on campus with her younger sister that night. Turner was facing up to 14 years in state prison. Prior to sentencing, the victim had an opportunity to address the convicted former student. Here are some excerpts from her powerful letter to her attacker. "I decided it was my only night with her. I had nothing better to do, so why not? There's a dumb party 10 minutes from my house. I would go, dance weird like a fool, and embarrass my younger sister. I made silly faces, let my guard down, and drank liquor too fast, not factoring in that my tolerance had significantly lowered since college. The next thing I remember, I was in a gurney in a hallway. A deputy explained I had been assaulted. I stood there, examining my body beneath a stream of water, and decided, I don't want my body anymore. On that morning, all that I was told was that I had been found behind a dumpster, potentially penetrated by a stranger. Beneath my sweats, I had scratches and bandages on my skin. My vagina was sore and had become a strange, dark color from all the prodding. My underwear was missing, and I felt too empty to continue to speak. I was not ready to tell my boyfriend or parents that actually, I may have been raped behind a dumpster, but I don't know by who or when or how. If I told them, I would see the fear on their faces and mine would multiply by tenfold. So instead I pretended the whole thing wasn't real. One day I was at work, scrolling through the news on my phone, and came across an article. This was how I learned what happened to me, sitting at my desk, reading the news at work. I learned what happened to me the same time everyone else in the world learned what happened to me. When I read about me like this, I said, this can't be me. This can't be me. I could not digest or accept any of this information. I could not imagine my family having to read about this online. I kept reading. In the next paragraph, I read something that I will never forgive. I read that according to him, I liked it. I liked it. Again, I do not have words for these feelings. He admitted to wanting to hook up with someone. I was the wounded antelope of the herd, completely alone and vulnerable, physically unable to fend for myself, and he chose me. Sometimes I think if I hadn't gone, then this never would have happened. But then I realized it would have happened, just to somebody else. I was not only told that I was assaulted, I was told that because I couldn't remember, I technically could not prove it was unwanted, and that distorted me, damaged me, almost broke me. No one can talk me out of the hurt he caused me. Worst of all, I was warned, because he now knows you don't remember, he's going to get to write the script. He can say whatever he wants and no one can contest it. I had no power. I had no voice. I was defenseless. That helplessness was traumatizing. This is not a story of another drunk college hookup with poor decision-making. Assault is not an accident. You took away my worth, my privacy, my energy, my time, my safety, my intimacy, my confidence, my own voice. Until today. The probation officer's recommendation of a year or less in county jail is a soft timeout, a mockery of the seriousness of his assaults, an insult to me and all women. It gives the message that a stranger can be inside you without proper consent, and he will receive less than what has been defined as the minimum sentence. The fact that Brock was a star athlete at a prestigious university should not be seen as an entitlement to leniency, but as an opportunity to send a strong cultural message that sexual assault is against the law regardless of social class. And finally, to girls everywhere, I am with you. On nights when you feel alone, I am with you. When people doubt you or dismiss you, I am with you. I fought every day for you. So never stop fighting. I believe you.